Anyhow, I would like to have Mark Harrison come up here and introduce our guests for the morning.
Thank you, Tom. Welcome, everyone. Today we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to actually have a musical program today. We're pleased to have representatives from the Las Colinas Symphony Orchestra here. The Maestro, Robert Carter Austin, is here along with one of his musicians, Marina Dichenko. I hope I didn't butcher the name too bad. So they'll be coming up in just a moment. Robert is a native of Tennessee. He's studied very impressively at MIT, Cambridge, and Stanford. He's been in Texas since 1985, so I guess he's semi-native now. But he's been with the Las Colinas Symphony since 2000. And then I'll have him introduce his musician. Yeah. Robert, whenever you guys are ready.
We're just planning Just planning a program.
Okay. Well, while they're doing that, I'll give them another minute. I was able to attend the BOM meeting last weekend and wanted to know that was really quite an experience. I really enjoyed that. That was my first one to go to, and it was for any of you new guys, if you ever have a chance to go, I would encourage that. It was great sitting in on some of the committee meetings and hearing some of the speakers. Are you going to stand or sit? I'm going to let you guys. Let's give them just a minute to get set up here.
We're all set. Hi, my name is Robert Austin, and I'm with an orchestra that has three names, actually. On Thursday nights, we play in Arlington as Symphony Arlington. On Friday nights, we play in Garland as the Garland Symphony Orchestra. And on Saturday nights, we play in Irving as the Las Colinas Symphony Orchestra. The brochure we brought you today is for Garland. I realize you gentlemen probably live all over the Metroplex, but we were closest to Garland, so you can use the same information on Thursday night or Saturday night. Garland's concerts, as I said, are on Friday night. Now, there are a number of reasons why we think you should take an interest in our concerts, but we'll get to that. First, we have a little Revolutionary War music for you. I suspect you might know one of these songs, but you may not know the others. And why don't we start with the one that they know? Oh, that's right, you're from Ukraine. Actually, we have 19 different countries in the orchestra. Marina is from Ukraine, and she will start with play, and then we'll sing it with you after you play. Okay? Pick your tempo.
Okay.
There's no chorus. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Now, no, because she's just giving you the key. Are you ready? All right. Let's sing it in tune this time. Come on, here we go. Ready? And... Good enough. Now you make one. Now, did you notice that this authenticated version of the tune is not quite the same as the way we're used to singing it? Over the course of over 200 years, you know, music like speech, it's gradually transformed, and while we still recognize the tune, it's still close to the original. It's not quite the same as what was sung back in the 1770s when I was in college. All right, we got a couple more songs you might not know. These are also from the Revolutionary War era. This one's called the Liberty Song. Greatest Hits of 1776. It's a song you may know. It is a New England song and it's titled Chester. So the next time you wind up back wintering at Valley Forge, you know what you can sing around the campfire.
And she could be there.
Well, no doubt. Well, she'll be back to play a little more music for us in just a minute. But first, I would like to, give a little pitch for our orchestra, which is really based on three things. The first is geography. Depending on where you live in the Metroplex, it's usually a lot easier to get to the Arlington Music Hall or the Granville Arts Center in Garland or the Irving Arts Center in Irving than it is to get downtown to the Mortar, much less all the way over to the Bass. It's simply more convenient. These halls are right in your backyard. The second is economics. And it costs more to park at Mort Meyerson than it does to buy a ticket to the Garland Symphony Orchestra. For the price of a single decent seat at the Dallas Symphony, you can buy our season ticket of 8 concerts. So it's not necessary to mortgage your house to hear great music. You have my word on it. But in addition to geography and economics, the most important word I want to leave with you is quality. Our orchestra is a professional orchestra. Everyone's a paid career musician. And as I mentioned, they come from 19 different countries. We had an opening for a second violinist. I heard 40 people for that one position, and they came from 13 different countries that night. So literally, you're hearing the best musicians in the world. But you don't have to take my word for it. And after all, talking about music, friends, is kind of like talking about kissing. You can talk all you want, but you got to try it, or you don't understand. So let's hear what I'm talking about. Marina, play us something non-Revolutionary War. What are you going to play? Tell me.
Bach.
Bach.
Sonata. Okay. One movement from Sonata. Okay.
Now, to give you an idea of how good this orchestra is, it's my sad duty to tell you, however embarrassing it may be to Marina personally, that she is in fact the worst violinist in the entire Las Colinas Symphony. Well, maybe only second worst. So this gives you some idea of how these folks play. You put together 93 people who play like that, and you have an amazing result. And I might add, there are all kinds of special benefits if you're a subscriber, because, you know, I'm like you, I'm a busy guy. I think, well, I have a season ticket, I don't even know what I'm doing Thursday, much less what I'm doing in May. But if you have a season ticket, you never lose the value of your investment. If you have to miss a concert, you can bank the tickets and bring friends to another concert. Or you can turn them in for a tax deduction. There is never a way you're going to lose the value of those tickets. Further, they're cheaper than single tickets, and you get a better seat. Last but not least, we have something called the Gourmet Season Program. Obviously, the people who go to Symphony Orchestras have proved that they're better educated, have more disposable income, and are willing to go out at night. Well, that's the target audience for luxury restaurants. So some of the best restaurants in all three of our cities have joined us to offer special benefits to our subscribers if you come and dine there. It's very easy, in fact, once you buy your season ticket and get your book of restaurant vouchers, to eat your way to a profit. Which is what happened to me when I took this job with this orchestra. I was thin. I have pictures to prove it. But many seasons with the gourmet restaurant program have done me in. We have music really from over 250, 300 years. It's the best music of every era. But more about that in a minute. Let's hear a little bit more of that music. What, you got something else for us?
Yeah, just like the weather has been changed and it's cold now, so I decided to play short selection from Winter Revival.
Oh, okay. Winter. All day.
A little
For
bit.
Texas, this is winter.
A little bit.
Well, we've established that our orchestra at Garland and Colinas and Arlington is more convenient, cheaper, full of quality musicians, and has a great deal on restaurants. But I know that some of you are probably saying to yourself, well, I don't know about this classical music thing. You know, I survived those 2 pieces. That wasn't as bad as I expected. But what is classical music? Well, I'll tell you what classical music is. It's popular music that's so popular it's lasted for 250 years. That's what it is. It's the best music ever written. It's around for the same reason that Shakespeare and Dickens and Victor Hugo are around. This is the best there is. If you're not making that kind of music part of your life, you're cheating yourself. I mean, I was in Costco the other day, and they were determined that I was going to listen to Celine Dion, regardless of whether I was interested in Celine Dion or not. Now, she's a fine singer, but that's not a great musical experience. It's free. Okay? And if you go through life only taking what's free and what's easy to acquire, you're going to eat a lot of Big Macs, but you're not going to get any steaks. I mean, let's stop and think about it, folks. Why is it that when you turn on the radio, they're singing love songs, right? Why don't they just read poems? Why do we have a national anthem instead of a national essay? And for that matter, when one of our colleagues has his 90th birthday, even though, let's face it, we approved earlier this morning that we may not be Mormon Tabernacle Choir material, what do when somebody has a birthday? We say, why? Why don't we just say happy birthday? Maybe it's because music has the power to reach past our conscious thoughts and our spoken words, deep into our hearts and souls, that nothing else can do. I work all over the world. I conducted in China, in Korea, in Italy, in Spain, in Colombia, in Brazil. Half the time I can't even ask my way to the mentor. But the minute I sit down and start working with musicians, we can communicate because music is universal. It absolutely reaches every person and touches him or her. And if you don't listen to music that has the power, literally, to move you, you really are cheating yourself of a great experience. I'm so convinced that you will consider $1 invested in a ticket to our orchestra to be the best entertainment dollar you've ever spent, and I'm going to make a special offer. Now, don't pass this around. We don't give this to, Colinas or Rotary order groups, right? It works like this. If you buy a season ticket, and come think of it, next weekend is our opening set of concerts. You buy a season ticket and you come and you sit through the first half of the concert. You don't have to stay through all, just split the intermission. If you don't believe that this was a good idea, you're not looking forward to the season of concerts and saying to yourself, God, I never believed it could be so much fun. All you have to do is stand up and say, Robert, I want my money back. Now, I'm easy to spot. I'm the guy in the head waiter's outfit carrying the twig. And I will have my wallet in my pants pocket, and I'll sit with you right there, cash. No checks in the mail, no, I'll see that cash, right there. Now, I am pleased to say that although Marina and I have occasionally made this offer in the past, never once has anyone who's heard this orchestra ever wanted to get her money back. All they want to know is, gosh, what's the music for the next concert? I can't wait. Now, there you are, folks. It's nearby, it's inexpensive, it's full of fantastic musicians from all over the world, and you've got a money-back guarantee. I rest my case. But, not quite, because the real persuasion isn't my yakking or restaurant benefits or any of that. The real reason to come is the music. So, can we finish with one more shot? Marina.
Some popular music, is it okay?
Popular music's fine.
Yeah.
So that was excellent. I hope everyone enjoyed that as much as I did. We do have something real quick. Robert and Marina, we really appreciate you guys being here today. We'd like to present you a certificate of our appreciation.
Well, thank you.
Robert, hey, move over
Yeah.
this way.
And
Marina,
Marina,
come with us.
Sweet, thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Over here, child,
yeah, I want you right over here.
they're putting you on their website.
Yeah, exactly. And we also have for each of you a coffee mug, as if you need another coffee mug, but from our technician. So we do appreciate you being here this morning.
Looking this way. One more.
Now, what you do with that cup is you go to the corner of the street. You set up the cup right there.
Thank you so much. And do
Thank you, our
appreciate it.
pleasure.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, is it okay if there are any questions?
Oh, absolutely, please.
Is there a question, sir?
Tuesday was Garland.
No, Thursday is out in Arlington. Friday up here in Garland at the Granville Arts Center, downtown Garland. And Saturday out at the Irving Arts Center in Irving, Texas. And the brochure that I handed out, as I said, is for Garland. You can, however, by calling the Garland Symphony number on there, get tickets to either of the other concert series. So just use that number or the website. Yes, sir.
Now, if you get a CC, can you spread it between the 3 locations?
Oh, I forgot to mention, yeah, you can, that's another benefit of being a subscriber. If you can't come on a Thursday, they'll swap your tickets right out for Friday in Garland, Saturday in Irving. You can go any of the 3 nights.
That's good.
Either of these two gentlemen offer their color guard service in case you ever had a need for an American flag presentation.
Well, actually, now that I know that's available, I think we may well put them into the performance.
Sure. Yeah, we'll march in circles.
Yes, sir.
Can you buy just, like, you want to go to one concert, can you buy
Single
tickets
ticket.
for just one, like, Garland?
Absolutely, you can buy a single ticket. You can also buy something called a flex pack. It's a book of 8 vouchers that you can use anytime. You can bring 7 of your friends and all come to one concert. Or, if you want to get away from your spouse, you can use 1 ticket to each of 8 concerts.
How much would a single ticket be, for, let's say, Garland?
I think they run from
Just ballpark.
no, I think they run from $16.50 to $36.50, depending on where you're sitting.
That's very reasonable.
Yeah, that's.
I like it. Try, as I said, try checking out what it costs you to park at Dallas City.
Very much cheaper.
Yeah.
All right, thank you all.
Thank
You've
you
been a
all.
very good audience. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Very nice.
Yeah, and you're welcome to stay, or if you need to go on with
I
her.
really sneak out, but thank you.
Thank you again, both of you. That was very, very entertaining. By the way, for those of you who are interested also, you can catch Robert's act tomorrow night at the Comedy Club because he does a stand-up there for about 10 minutes.